What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to While Again, another survival, because I haven't started the other series or have any ideas for one block. Hooray. I don't know what to do with that anymore, so I guess we're still coming back to this one. We're gonna do something different. I was gonna plan on, clearing some land, building some stuff, but in the mids of the night, even though it wasn't midnight, it was like 2, 3 in the morning, I got a random idea while I was laying in my slumber bed. And this idea, probably not my best idea, because it's gonna drive me insane, was to build our entire farmland out of scratch. Build it ourselves. No schematic cannon, nothing like that. Just my brain not wanting to function, because that's what's gonna happen, and we already know that. But yeah, we're gonna try and build that out of scratch. Do I know why? Not a clue. Am I gonna steal village houses? Probably not. I thought about it, but I can just make my own and we won't have to worry. And I can design them however I want. I can make them big, I can make them small, I can make it I can make it a 2x1 where little Steve's just sitting in there. I can make it any way I want. So we're gonna try it that way. Again, this is our little pond. We're gonna try and fix this. I don't know if I want to make a pond somewhere else down here. I'm still thinking on that. We're gonna keep this exactly how it is. A thing with the farm cell, we're gonna do I was gonna do like a little square how we do over there, and then just have the machine that spins in circles and harvests it all for us. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna have a long strip, and we're gonna have wheat, carrot, potatoes. What actually farming stuff is there? Yeah, we'll have wheat, carrot, potatoes, tomatoes. We'll have cabbage, onions, rice, beetroot. I don't know what I can use beetroot for. What actually is that useful for? Nothing. Okay, so no beetroot, because that can't make a single thing other than food. Yeah, so there's a lot of food that we're going to be using at that farm, which means this boat that's coming in, or that will come in, it's going to have to be pretty big, just because it's going to have to hold a lot of stuff, which means we're going to need a giant item vault. But for the last few episodes, I've been saying that I need XP. And yes, I got rid of my forest. That's what the wood in my inventory is. I've been saying that I need XP. Now, I did find a farm that makes XP. It doesn't look the best, but it works well enough. It gives the XP orb, which I need. Does it look good? No. Does it work good? Kinda, yeah. And all it takes is turning stone into infested stone and then mining it to spawn the silverfish. And then you have a machine or a little thing that will break the silverfish, or not break the silver. Well, yeah, you are breaking silverfish. Beating the silverfish upside the head with a sword. Now, I did find a machine on the Create Mod website where you can just copy. Obviously, I'm going to give the guy credit, just because he did make it. As far as I know, if he made it, he's the one on the video. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to head over to the creative world, and I'll show you that real quick. And then hopefully we can build it over here. It's actually not that bad. It's not too expensive. It is some encased fans, deployers, and item vaults, casing, stuff like that. It's moderate. It's nothing crazy right now, but I'm going to have it over there. I'm going to show you what it looks like and then how it functions. And then we're going to try and build it like somewhere over here, just because it is pretty loud. So let's head over there. Pew, wee. All right. Yep. We're on this world. I don't know if that transition actually looks somewhat decent. It may not have, but you know what? We'll go with it. I had my own sound effects. So the way it works is by, creating cobblestone. Basically, it's a little cobble farm that does water and lava, create stone that will go into cobble. Well, let's go away. You have an encased fan over here with lava, turn the cobblestone into stone, just so you create stone. Go into a vault, cut back out onto another belt that has a soul campfire, and that will go into another one. Once it gets cooked here, it will turn to infested stone. It will accept into this item vault. It will go up. Then we'll place in this block where it would drop and spawn a silverfish, and then this spot I will have a sword. This is made by DZ Craft. He is French, so I think it's French. Let me verify. I lied. He is not French. He is Portuguese. Sorry, I forgot. I had to verify. But yeah, it's made by DZ. If you want to see the video on if you want to build it yourself, I'll put it in the description. So if you want to, you can. And then we're gonna try and build this in our world to see how well it functions. But it does produce a decent amount. I mean, not crazy. Let me up here before monsters get me. So if I do, okay, we're at 17 with nothing. That was a decent amount. And then this will keep going, so we don't have to worry too much. And well, it could just constantly go. I do wish it was a little bit faster, which I could probably make it faster by increasing this to 56. Obviously, we won't be able to use a creative motor. We'll use water wheels, so we'll have it go out a little bit, and then we'll just throw water wheels in it. Yeah, it seems like this doesn't really cook them as fast, so I might be able to add. No, I can't, because you can't have a fan go through a fan. Man. That'd be better. Yeah, it would be better to have 2 fans and have it just go, or if you can have fans all along the top just to cook it faster. So if like one's down here waiting, then you have the other ones having a chance to get cooked too. It would be nice, but I mean, it does pretty well just because once this one's up here trying to load, these other ones back here are also, switching over. So it makes it pretty simple. But we're gonna head back to the other world. We're gonna try and build this. It is a lot of cogs and a case chain drives and a whole bunch of other stuff. Those are warp trapdoors. Can we switch those? Because I don't want to go to the nether. I need ones that aren't wood, which is pretty well impossible because everything's wood. Oh man, I know the warp trapdoors don't burn. I don't want to go to the nether, man. All right, whatever. We're gonna have to go to the nether. Let's head back to the other world and work on this real quick, and then we can start working on our farm as long as the video is here. Oh no, this might be an hour-long video. Just depends on how I'm feeling. So let's go back. Pew! All right, not bad. Okay, Zoomer is allowed on this server. Funny enough, I'm not on a server. I'm on single player because I don't have people that will play this with or play constantly enough out of my friend group. So hooray. I need my schematic. They play Minecraft, just not very often. Color, I need this. It is this one. Let's click that, bring that over. We're gonna build it right on this side. I'm gonna build it down here. All right, not bad. This is our power source, so we can have cogwheels here. We're probably going out back here and then bring them up, and then use a rotation speed controller. Bring it over that way. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right, let's bring our little schematic cannon. This one is one that we're going to use our cannon for. If I can find where I put my cannon. Where are you, sir? Thank you. I do have gunpowder, so I don't gotta worry. I need board of this schematic thing. All right, 4 pages. I gotta take the creative motor out, which means I gotta read. So as long as I have every block, it should be okay. I can get rid of the creative motor, which means you can activate missing item. We just gotta hope lava doesn't spawn everywhere. All right, let's get started. We need 3 andesite funnels, which means we need andesite, and I have that. How do I make it? Andesite and kelp. And you give 3 already? I'm just gonna make multiple because I'm gonna need it at some point. Where is my kelp? Oh, kelp. Do I not have? I don't. Oh, I got 3. I need 2 more. And then I gotta make the andesite alloys, which will be pretty simple. I gotta turn my audio back up. I forgot I turned it down. There we go. All right, let's make some andesite alloys. Need some iron. Just give me that. Alright, we can collect these 2 that are up here. I heard a skeleton. That's not good. Get rid of this. I need all these. I could put that there, and boom. We now have 10. Just a little bit of extra. Won't hurt nobody. Hopefully, it might. Alright, I gotta keep that. I need my chest. There is a decent amount into this, so I am gonna bring a secondary chest. I don't have a crafting table out here. I forgot everything's inside. I said we needed 3. Those are done. We need 2 brass funnels. Get these, throw those and that. All right, 2 brass ones, which should be brass and kelp. I guess I gotta make more kelp. I'm just gonna cook 14 of them. Might as well. All right, while that cooks, I'm gonna, well, wait and hopefully we'll see what happens. I might just call the materials real quick and then we just cut to that. I do want to start building that farm. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna cut to collecting everything and then we'll get building it. All right, well, that took quite a long time. I was not expecting it, but we did complete it finally. We have everything done. All that is done. We don't have to worry. I'm just hoping that it places the exact same things because I need infested stone, is what it said I needed. It was a piece of infested stone. But that was the piece that was already in the machine. So like if I take this out, it's saying I need that piece. That piece is already there. I don't need that piece. I just got to put all that in and then we'll be okay. So let's get the gunpowder. Let's add the trapdoors to everything and we're gonna have it start and we get a little party. All right, so I gotta find where all my gunpowder is because I do not remember because my stuff's not organized. All right, well, I don't have that much. Never mind then. We're gonna throw this in. It is ready. We do have it on skip missing blocks just because I don't have the tested stone or the creative motor because that's only creative. So we are gonna start this and then you get a little time lapse, so enjoy it. All right, and just like that, it's pretty done pretty quick and we don't have any missing blocks, so we are all good to grab all this. So that in my inventory because I don't need that anymore. Stone's here. That has the piece of whatever it is that has the stone in there. All right, we are all set, which means we can set up some water wheels and start the power. But first, I do need to make it to where it's a cobble gen, so we do what? We're gonna make it to where we can add cobble up top and then waterlog the drills. Obviously, there's stone already in there, but that's gonna block it off and make it to where we don't have to worry too much. A good thing for me, I have a little lava farm. I can just do that. I gotta fill in the 2 middle ones because that's why lava's not glowing there. All right, I need some building blocks, so let's go ahead and jump up here. I gotta put lava in that. All right. Now I do want all these to be filled with lava. So there we go. Got a little staircase. All right. So we got that in there. Nice to know. I just need to waterlog these first. Actually, no. I do want to waterlog those. I just need water. Oh, good thing we have an ocean here. Just because we're gonna make a little water affinity source up here, just so we don't have to keep coming down here. And then we can make more water wheels. All right. So I can do 2 more. Technically, I could do 1 on each side, and that should fill it. It won't. So we need 1 more. Perfect. We do need another piece of lava, so it can go right here, but ouch, not what I was planning. That hurt. All right, there we go. And then I need 1 more bucket of lava. I could get rid of, I don't know if I could get rid of that staircase yet. I want to see, I need 1 more piece of lava. Where's my lava pools at? Up there? All right, well, we're going up to the hill to get a piece of lava. Last time I knew there was a bear in here, so I don't know if he's actually still in there or not, or if he has miraculously left. Hibernation bear? Nope, he's gone. All right, let's take a chunk of lava. I'm gonna grab another one just so I can fill up those little extra pieces. We'll head back, we'll start that, and then we can make our water wheels. Our carrots are growing perfectly. I need 1 more piece there. All right, we go over here. I do need to make a rotation speed controller also, so I can make this go faster. I can now get rid of all of this dirt, and then we can make water wheels. Then we can have them go here. Let's throw all of our buckets. All right, so we need probably like 4 or 5 water wheels. I do need to make another rotation speed controller, which is going to be the stressful part. All right, well, let's see if we can make one. I need gold. I need to do this 5 times. All right, so what was the thing I needed? I did not pay attention. Deployer, deployer, deployer. Okay, so all these are deployers. I can swap this out to a deployer, obviously, and then I can make it to where hand crank. So I do this, go face down, that you are on. All right, that's 1. I just gotta keep doing this. I really hope this works, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna lose my mind, because I really don't want to make this again. All right, okay, we did it. It finally worked. Thank God. It's time for bed though, so all right, we're back up. Oh, power flicker. That's not very good. We do this, we do that. We got a rotation speed controller. Wrong item. Do I have another depot? I thought I did. No, I do not. All right, we got a rotation speed controller. I need to make another large cogwheel. All right, I need to make another small one too. All right, so if I do this, put that up there, I could do this. All right, now that's gonna go. We'll get a hand crank real quick. I need to figure out which way that's gonna go and hope it's in the. No, it's gonna be way too much. Really? You took a while. You didn't even do it. I don't know how much you require. Overstressed. Cool. All right, well, we're gonna have to figure that out and hope it goes the right way. Actually, I can just put this on here. No, I cannot. Never mind. We're gonna have to figure it out with a machine. It's almost nighttime. I just woke up. All right, so we need some water wheels. We're gonna do 5 of these, possibly. We got 5 little water wheels. I'm gonna just get some dirt. We're gonna get some more shafts. We're gonna extend it out just a little bit, just so we don't have to worry about the water being right next to it. Okay, so I should be able to place water. You were too overstressed. Well, yeah, it's 1 piece. What do you expect, muchacho? Still overstressed? Okay, we definitely might need more. Okay, it's going. How much can I go to? Okay, so we're going 19. We're gonna need more water wheels. Yeah, we're gonna need more water wheels. I should break this one. All right, let's go ahead and make more, because I need more apparently. It uses a lot of machines. Oh, power flicking again. That's not good. I need more water wheels. Come on. We got 4 more. Nah, we need more. We have that. Now I could make it to where I add water into the middle and it will just go over both of them. That's genius. I don't know if that actually worked though, so I'll have to figure that out. I just add a gearbox here and have it just connect on that. Perfecto. So water will go here, which means we need, okay, I need them up higher. Good to know. I need more dirt. All right, well, gotta get more. All right, so we have all that in here. I should be able to place water. Yeah, do that way, collect more. Obviously, we got 1 extra. I could just hold on to that. I'm not too worried. Need 1 more piece. Perfect. Now let's just hope it has enough. All right, so let's go back, get another shaft, and then let's make a gearbox also, or 2. All right, so actually, if I do an encased, they should be spinning the same way, correct? No. So we're gonna need a gearbox to flip it. All right, so now they're going the same way. I can add this here, and then I can do another gearbox that will go this way. I mean, yeah, you got 3 sides. You shall work, hopefully. I need more. All right, so if I do this, I'll make sure you spin the right way still. You are not, which means you swap. That was working, right? Hands going, that's going. These are going up. There they are. Oh, shoot. Okay, it might be working. Oh, because the cogwheel flips it. Nice. Okay, so now we should be able to plunk more than... Never mind. Okay, 45 is our limit. Oh, really? I was expecting more, but I guess not. I mean, it is a decent amount still. We just gotta wait for these little pieces to cook through. Actually, no, the way it's having, I know what issues it's having right now. I gotta fix it. When I test it, grab some dirt for fixing. I'm gonna get my bucket. Cause yeah, you see we don't have any stone going through. Something with the item vaults that are causing it to have said issue. I thought it was the funnels. It is not. It's the item vaults. All right, so we should have some stone going through now. Yes, we do. And then that stone will go into silverfish. Yes, it does. I see. We get silverfish now. Now, obviously, I got to put a weapon in there to make them go faster. That's obvious. I need all that out of my inventory first. Now it is pretty loud here, so I do gotta try and stay away from it, other than, you know, collecting at some points, but I do need to make another weapon. We're gonna make a diamond sword, because, you know, I got diamonds now. We'll do this, and then we'll enchant it with, hopefully, unbreaking, or if we're lucky enough, mending. Hopefully, knockback and smite. Come on, man. Can I get a book I can enchant real quick? Where's my books at? R1, okay. Sharp 2, you're pretty good. I need them breaking though. Yes, the books will be nice and helpful. Efficiency, prot 1. There we go. We have them breaking now. I can make sharp 2 with that one. Capacity. What is capacity? Increases back tank air capacity. Oh, it's enchants for the others. Impaling. Okay, not that good. Put piercing on here, efficiency on that. Okay, where's my angle? Right here. I'm blind. A little bit stupid. All right, so this one has sharpness. We could throw sharpness on here. Perfect. Pick. You could use another efficiency 2. This sword needs unbreaking. I don't care about knockback. We could get rid of that one. Prot 1, don't care for right now. Aqua Fin, don't care. And you can add piercing or power to a piercing bow. Okay. Let's throw this in here. That is here. I can now throw these in here. Where is my arrows? I just realized I don't have. Okay, never mind. I do. All right, this should be getting some. Yes, it does. I'm gonna turn my music or audio down just so it's not fully loud. Where's the sword? Where the hell's the sword at? Oh, you put a netherite sword in that one, so I gotta change that to where it's. I gotta change it to where it's a diamond. I gotta put the diamond one in there. Where's the sword? I'm stupid. Ow. Yeah, you hurt. You work, and then hopefully you'll go for a little bit, and then I don't have to worry too much about. So we'll let that run for a bit, and then we'll see what we get. Now, a thing I do want to make is a jetpack. I don't know why I want to make a jetpack, but I want to make a jetpack. I want to make a brass jetpack, but you're expensive. I need a brass sheet. How much brass do I got? 14? Might be easy. I need creative. I need the mechanical crafters, and I do those. All right, so mechanical crafter is quite expensive, but also takes a lot of power. Okay, is there a way I can do this easier without having copper jetpack? Use fluid tanks. You're not fast though. The andesite one was pretty quick, but I need mechanical crafters, and those I do not have. That's what we're gonna have to do at some point, probably next episode. I know we were gonna work on the farms. We're probably not gonna do that. We're probably gonna work on that either in the future or like next episode or something once we make our jetpack. Again, jetpack might take an entire episode. I don't know, but we complete a new machine. We got an XP farm or something I did want to make. I also want to make farms for, you know, gold, copper, all that stuff, just so we have it, and then we'll put it over here just so it's close. And then once we get to the point where we have enough of everything, we can transport them to the other place, our mining town, and throw them in the mountains, make it better. But for now, we did this. We are getting a lot. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wait a minute. Can I make? I know hyper XP is a thing. How do I make hyper XP? Oh, you need to be superheated? What the hell is superheated? How do I make the liquid? Okay, so if we do this, we need a glowing sack and lapis. They only spawn in. Oh, never mind. I could just do it like that. Cool. That makes it simple. Lapis. You can get lapis from nothing else. All right. It'd be nice to know if there was a lapis farm. There might actually be, because you might actually be able to get it from something. It does work though, which is pretty nice. I do wish it was a little bit faster, because then we constantly keep it going. But if you see how much stuff is here, it does use a lot. So yeah, it's crazy, but not too crazy. So what is it's item draining? But how do I superheat a blaze burner? How is possible? Is that a minigun? That's a flamethrower. I was about to say, no way I could do a minigun. All right, well, we did make a new machine. We are most likely going to end it for today's video. I know we didn't do the island. We're going to end today's video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next episode or next video, whatever. Goodbye.